What's up mga kaguro at mga mag-aaral? Ako muli ang inyong online teacher, Sir Franco, para sa panibagong aralin sa life and career skills. Today, pag-uusapan natin ang workplace etiquette, punctuality, grooming, respect, responsibility, and communication. Ito yung mga simpleng asal at kilos na minsan akala natin maliit lang pero sa totoong trabaho sobrang laki ng epekto. From pagiging on time, maayos ang itsura, marunong rumespeto, hanggang sa tamang pakikipag-usap online, lahat yan ay mahalaga. Imagine nyo na agad, first day nyo sa work immersion o first job, ano ang una nila mapapansin sa inyo? Para sa bago lang sa aking YouTube channel, ako ay isang senior high school teacher na gumagawa ng mga simpleng discussion videos para matulungan ang mga teachers and students sa bagong curriculum sa SHS. Now, let's get into our lesson. By the end of this lesson, gusto kong malinaw sa inyo kung ano talaga ang workplace etiquette, bakit siya mahalaga, at paano nyo siya magagamit sa actual na trabaho. Hindi lang ito pang exam ha, panghabang buhay ito. Sa totoong buhay, maraming tao ang may mga skills. Pero ang tanong, sino ang pinipiling i-promote, i-regular, or i-recommend? Madalas yung marunong makisama, may respeto at professional. Workplace etiquette ang foundation ng magandang work environment. That's why it matters. Let's have this real life scenario. Isipin mo, first day mo sa work immersion. May student na laging late, gusot ang damit at panay cellphone. May isa naman na maaga, maayos ang itsura at magalang makipag-usap. Sino sa tingin mo ang magkakaroon ng magandang evaluation? Dito pa lang, kita mo na agad ang power ng etiquette. Bago tayo dumiretso sa ating discussion, balikan muna natin ang ilang importanteng salita. These words ay madalas ninyong maririnig sa workplace. Habang pinapakinggan nyo ang definitions, isipin ninyo kung paano sila ginagamit sa totoong buhay. First, we have tardiness, the act of being late or not arriving on time to work, school, or other scheduled events. Punctuality, the habit of being on time or arriving at the correct or agreed upon time. Absenteeism, frequent or habitual absence from work or school without a valid reason. Tardiness at absenteeism ang madalas na problema sa trabaho. Akala ng iba, maliit na bagay lang ang late. Pero sa kumpanya, bawat minuto may katumbas na epekto sa trabaho at sa team. Moral, the overall attitude, confidence, and satisfaction of a person or group, especially in a workplace or team setting. Habit is a regular practice or behavior that is done automatically, often without thinking. Workplace, the physical or virtual location where a person performs their job or work duties. Ang moral ng isang team naapektuhan ng ugali ng bawat isa. Kapag habitual ang pagiging late or irresponsible, umababa ang moral. Kaya mahalaga ang good habit sa workplace. Last terms, grooming and consequence. Grooming, the practice of maintaining a neat, clean, and professional appearance including hygiene, dress, and personal care. Consequence, on the other hand, is the result or effect of an action or behavior. Can be positive, a reward, or negative, a punishment. Everything we do has consequences. Pwedeng positive, pwedeng negative. Kung maayos ka, may tiwala. Kung pabaya, may warning. Simple lang, pero totoo. Now let's move to what is workplace etiquette. Workplace etiquette is basically how you act at work. Hindi ito tungkol sa pagiging perfect, kundi sa pagiging respectful, responsible, at professional. Workplace etiquette refers to the expected behaviors and manners of employees within a professional setting. It includes communication style, dress code, respect for others, and time management, especially punctuality and attendance. Let's start with punctuality and attendance. Being on time sends one clear message. You can rely on me. Kahit gaano kagaling, kung lagi kang late, mababawasan ang tiwala ng boss at teammates mo. It builds trust and reliability. Arriving on time signals that you are dependable. It shows respect for others' time. Being punctual respects your co-workers and the employer's time. It affects teamwork flow. Delays caused by tardiness can disrupt meetings, production, or customer service. And it enhances professional image. Time-conscious employees are seen as most professional and prepared. Now, what is importance of attendance? Attendance is about showing up, physically and mentally ha. Kapag absent ka, may iwan na trabaho. At madalas, ibang tao ang sasalo. Attendance ensures productivity. Regular attendance ensures that tasks are completed on time and goals are met. It supports team collaboration. Absences can lead to gaps in communication and workflow. It reflects commitment. Showing up daily demonstrates a strong work ethic. And it avoids disciplinary action. Many companies have strict policies. Repeated absences can lead to warnings or termination. Now, what are the consequences of poor attendance? Sa totoong workplace, hindi biro ang consequences. Hindi ka agad tatanggalin, pero kapag paulit-ulit, may record yan. At yan ang tinitingnan kapag may promotion. Verbal warnings, loss of trust or poor performance, missed promotions or job opportunities, termination or non-renewal of contracts, and negative impact on team dynamics are other consequences of poor attendance. Application. For example, mag-work immersion na kayo. Sa work immersion, hindi lang output ang tinitingnan, pati attitude. Maraming students ang nagugulat, behavior pala ang pinaka-importante. In programs like work immersion, punctuality and attendance are often assessed to report and reported to partner companies. Learners who demonstrate professionalism may receive better evaluations, recommendations, or even job offers. O malay nyo, pagkatapos ng work immersion, i-hire na kayo agad ng partner industry. Next, we have appearance and grooming. In today's competitive work environment, professional appearance and personal grooming are essential elements of workplace etiquette. They not only reflect an individual's professionalism, but also influence first impressions, workplace relationships, and career advancement. As senior high school learners prepare for immersion and future employment, understanding the significance of presenting themselves appropriately is crucial. Employers often consider appearance and grooming as indicator of attitude, reliability, and respect for the workplace. Sa professional appearance, hindi kailangan ang mahal na damit. Ang mahalaga, malinis, maayos, at akma sa trabaho. Your appearance speaks before you do. Professional appearance refers to the way an individual dresses and presents themselves in a workplace environment. It includes clothing, footwear, accessories, and overall cleanliness. Follow company dress code or industry standard, for example, business formal, business casual, or uniforms. Neat, clean, and well-fitting clothes must be worn, and minimal appropriate accessories and makeup. Personal grooming is about respect sa sarili mo at sa iba. Hindi ito arte, kundi professionalism. Personal grooming involves practices that maintain cleanliness and good hygiene, which are essential in any professional setting. It includes regular bathing, hair grooming and styling, clean nails and hands, oral hygiene, and use of deodorant or perfume in moderation. Why appearance matter? Unang tingin pa lang may judgment na. Sad but true. Kaya gamitin natin yan sa advantage natin. It creates a positive first impression. You often only get one chance to make a good first impression. because your appearance speaks before you do. It builds confidence. Proper grooming can boost self-esteem and confidence, helping one perform better. It demonstrates respect and professionalism. Being well groomed shows that you take your role seriously and respect your workplace. And it influences career advancement. Employers often associate neat appearance with reliability and leadership potential. And lastly, it enhances workplace relationships. A clean and professional appearance can lead to better communication and collaboration. So we have industry examples. Iba-ibang standards depende sa industriya na papasukan ninyo. Kaya mahalagang alamin kung ano inaasahan sa workplace mo. For corporate or office jobs, business formal or casual attire, clean and iron clothes, neutral makeup. For hospitality and tourism industry, there are uniforms, polished appearance, clean shoes, and friendly demeanor. And for healthcare, scrubs or uniform, short nails, no strong scents, high hygiene standards. Of course, nagtatrabaho ka sa healthcare facility. Next, respect in the workplace decorum, and responsibility and accountability. Professionalism beyond appearance. Hindi sapat na maayos lang ang itsura. Dapat sabayan ng maayos na ugali at trabaho. While grooming is important, it must be paired with positive behaviors such as punctuality, respect, and responsibility to truly reflect professionalism. Respect is not about position. Kahit boss, kahit utility staff, pare-parehong tao, pare-parehong may dignidad. Respect is the act of valuing other people by treating them with kindness, fairness, and consideration. It means acknowledging their rights, opinions, and contributions regardless of differences in background, position, or beliefs. These are the behavior that show respect. Minsan, simpleng thank you lang, malaking bagay na. Maliit na ikilos, malaking impact. We have listening attentively when others speak. Using polite words like please, thank you, and excuse me. Acknowledging and appreciating others' effort. Being punctual in meeting and tasks. Respecting personal space and property. Accepting differences in culture, opinions, or background. Giving constructive feedback instead of criticism, and helping colleagues when needed. And syempre, ito naman yung mga behaviors na nagpapakita ng hindi paggalang. Ang disrespectful behavior, mabilis makasira ng tiwala. At tandaan, mabilis kumalat ang bad reputation. Interacting or talking over others, using rude or offensive language, ignoring or dismissing colleagues' ideas, gossiping and spreading rumors, being habitually late or unprepared, taking credit for someone else's work, showing favoritism or discrimination, and refusing to cooperate with teammates are some of the examples that show disrespect behavior. Next, we have workplace communication. Good digital citizenship and etiquette are essential in fostering professionalism in the workplace because they reflect an individual's respect, responsibility, and ethical behavior in online interactions. Workplace communication. Communication is not just what you say, but how you say it at saan mo siya sinasabi. Complicated pala, no? Practicing digital citizenship means using technology appropriately and responsibly by respecting privacy, protecting data, and communicating with integrity. Employees who demonstrate these traits create a trustworthy digital environment, maintain the organization's reputation, and prevent issues such as data breaches, misinformation, or online conflicts. In essence, being a good digital citizen ensures that technology use supports productivity and ethical conduct. Online ka man o on-site, dala mo ang pangalan ng company mo. Lahat ng post may consequence. Proper netiquette, including good social media behavior, enhances professionalism by promoting clarity, respect, and positive relationships among colleagues. Employees should avoid flaming or posting hostile messages, refrain from using all capital letters which can appear as shouting, o alam na alam niya yan, and ensure that their posts and comments reflect respect and professionalism. Using courteous language, maintaining a professional tone, and thinking before posting are key practices. Whether through emails, video meetings, or social media platforms, observing these principles helps avoid misunderstanding and promotes a culture of civility, collaboration, and accountability in the workplace. Data privacy. Tandaan, hindi lahat pwedeng i-share. Sa workplace, trust is built on confidentiality. So, let's apply this in a workplace situation. Isipin mo, nag-post ka ng reklamo tungkol sa trabaho. Anong ang posibleng mangyari? Dito papasok ang digital responsibility. Now, that's it for our long discussion about workplace etiquette. Let's generalize the ideas that I have introduced and discussed to you by answering these questions. Now, let's have an activity sa mga teacher. Pwede nyo i-implement ito sa inyong klase. Through role play, mas maiintindihan natin ang tama at maling asal sa trabaho. So, act out proper versus improper workplace behavior and answer the following processing questions. Now, let's answer the following assessment questions. 1. Why is punctuality important in the workplace? A. It shows respect for other people's time. 2. Proper grooming in the workplace is important because B. It shows professionalism and self-respect. 3. A manager gives instruction, but employees interpret them differently, causing mistakes. What communication problem occurred? A. Lack of feedback. 4. A colleague submits excellent work but always submits it late. What is the most professional way to respond? Mahirap to. Course D. Recognize the quality of the work but encourage and remind them of punctuality. 5. If a co-worker wears casual clothes on a formal client meeting, what should be your reaction as a professional? C. Privately advise them about the proper dress. So what can we take away from this lesson? Etiquette affects career success. Small habits matter, and professionalism starts early. Hindi ka pa nagtatrabaho, pero ngayon pa lang, pwede ka nang maging professional. Now, I give this challenge to you. You should practice workplace etiquette starting today. Start small. Be on time. Be respectful. Be responsible. These habits will take you far. And that's it for our long discussion video about workplace etiquette. Sana ay marami kayong natutuhan at i-apply ninyo to pagdating ninyo sa work immersion or sa tunay na trabaho. Thanks to the development team of the lesson exemplar kung saan ibinase ang ilang bahagi ng discussion video na ito. Once again, I am your online teacher, Sir Franco. Thank you for watching!